Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. We've got a Thursday matinee on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the Cincinnati Reds.
I'd walk 1,000 miles just to see your face. In this wicked world, you know I long for your embrace. I want you back now, baby. I want you back now, baby.
First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Oh, baby, come back, come back.
And today's starting pitcher, Hunter Greene. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
And we're underway here in Cincinnati. That one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. One out in the top of the first.
The right fielder, Mickey.
Time to check out the Rockies lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Yeah! And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
At the plate, Hunter Goodman.
Inside,
Goodman,
ball 1.
getting the start at catcher. Made his big league debut when he was 23 years old. And he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. 2 down, nobody on. That pitch in for a strike, and the count even 1-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That's out.
That's outside.
Nope, outside.
Ball 3. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Somebody needs to tell you. For too long, gotta wait.
Back here at Great American Ballpark, today's starter for Colorado, Michael Lorenzon. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
TJ Freidl leading things off and takes a strike. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And the 0-2. Line drive. Moniak takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Will Benson.
Well, this guy's hitting over 450 over the last 10 games, and that's domination. It doesn't matter who's out on the mound, lefty, righty, sidearm, sinker, cutter. He's hitting everything. Looks really locked in and extremely comfortable at the plate right now.
Hey!
De La Cruz matched a homer in his last game. Gets to it with a slide over to first, and they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Sal Stewart getting ready to hit, 7th in the National League in RBIs.
Hey!
The 0-1. On the ground, right side. And that is that. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Cincinnati, second inning set to go. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. On the ground to short, De La Cruz handles, throws to first. One pitch and one out.
The center fielder, number 9, Brenton Doyle.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And the 0-1. Late with the swing there. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Stays alive.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
The 0-2. Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Castro in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. The 1-0.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Here's a 1-1.
That's a ball.
Foul ball there. Two. Struck him out without a swing. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. And a swing and a miss. And one gone.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
That one misses. Ball 1. What a stop. Onto the pitcher. Nicely done for the out.
Batting 6, the left fielder, number 7, Spencer Steer.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds.
Hey!
The 0-1.
Ball 1.
Right through there for a strike. And now it's 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Out towards right center field. Moniak on his way over. And that will end the inning. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at Great American Ballpark, new inning getting started. Ezequiel Tover digging in for the Rockies. That one at triple digits.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That's a strike. 0-2 now.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging at off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
In the air, right field, and a quick out, number 1.
Batting 8, the left fielder, number 31, Jake McCarthy.
bunting for a hit. And that's foul. McCarthy with a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Nope.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's off the inside corner. 2-2. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. Still one challenge left for them. The 2-2. Got him looking for the K. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Ritter.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
Ball, that's outside.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Number 30, Will Benson.
In the air to left center, Doyle on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting in, the catcher, Tyler Stephenson.
That one
Off the plate,
outside.
ball 1.
Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just gonna have to battle with 2 strikes.
Up the middle, Tover. Over to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 4,
Noelvi Marte will hit next. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Hey! Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's a ball.
And down on strikes. And that ends the inning. On to the fourth. Still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
All these Rockies just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
The 0-2. Julien checks his swing, appeal to third, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Swing and a bouncer. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there.
For Colorado, the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Go ahead run on base. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. His first at bat was a strikeout. Quick toss to first. Moniak back in on a dive. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
Well, I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was running right there. So good job of quickly getting the pitch to the catcher. And the catcher with good footwork, really good throw on the money. Gets the base runner, and they cut off that would-be base stealer.
Inside.
Ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike. Two down, nobody on. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's his 8th home run of the year. The Rockies score first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Now, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Hey!
Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the 3rd out. Rockies score first with this solo homer. We're midway in the 4th. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Bottom of the 4th. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Freidl. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one almost got him. fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
That's a strike.
Inside ball.
Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground. And that's just foul. The 1-2. Now a rip into left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Up next for the Reds.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that's a base hit. Runner around third. The throw home. Safe. In comes the run from second. It's 1-1.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
0-1.
The 1-0. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bunt today.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. That one missed. Stewart off of first with 2 away.
He's been ranking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers.
It's been a long while, I got it on pin, a living bankrolling, I'm my own penny, I've been on 10, I the whole team, and all of that way, you know it's on me, you know I got goals, you know what I see, have all of that gold, a necklace around me, you say it's like work, my God, we gon' see, just said I'm on 10, just count it on me, and I live that life, flow flows as ice.
Well, these Rockies being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Just missed.
That's inside.
Right through there for a strike. This one in the air, right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Got him swinging for the K. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there. Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Out there to center. Freidl under this one. Out number 2.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop.
Ezequiel Tover digging in for the Rockies. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Benson should have this one, and that'll do it. Halfway home, all even, one apiece. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Well, these Reds need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Right through there for a strike.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Here's a 1-2. This to third. Castro. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Hey!
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Here's a 1-1.
Inside, ball 2.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 1 away.
Up next for the Reds, the catcher,
Tyler Stephenson, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Oh, 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning-ending double play, Boog.
Two on, 1 out. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Jaden Hill, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Mejia also throwing.
Outside, that's
for
the
the
ball.
hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Ground ball to first, could be 2. To Tovar. Not in time at first.
Good.
It's a fielder's choice.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Here's the center fielder, TJ Freidl. And that's in there for strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. Runner on the go. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get into scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Michael Lorenzon gives way, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now
Pitching change here, Jaden Hill.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
There's a strike. Swing and a ground ball,
No, that's a foul
and it
ball.
goes just foul.
Ball 2.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That's out number 3. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. 5 innings complete. It's the Reds 3 and the Rockies 1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Friend took a golf from the podium. And the girls in here, I sodium. It's a lonely man. Things ain't going as planned, but it's a real life.
Jake McCarthy, the next to hit.
The left fielder, Jake McCarthy.
That's to third, and he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Waste no time there, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Hey!
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The 0-2. Out to short, De La Cruz. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
First and second, no outs. Edouard Julien digs in now. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Yeah!
The Rockies with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout, and that is a big first out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs it.
Hey!
Two on, 1 out. Here's a high chopper. Stewart. The flip. There's one.
You're out.
To first, not in
No,
time.
he's in there.
Great effort there.
The catcher, Hunter Goodman.
So in now for Colorado, Hunter Goodman.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up. Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
2 on, 2 outs. Fouls away the first offering.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Juan Mejia.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Leading off for the Reds, the second baseman, Sal Stewart.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
The Rockies have some action in the pen. Number 58, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Now the 0-1. And that
Ball
one
one.
is inside ball 1. The other way, and foul ball. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Just misses with that one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. No challenges left for them now. Payoff pitch. This one popped up. Julien under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Reds, the designated hitter, Eugenio Suarez.
Hey!
Oh, 1 now. And there's a strike.
Nope, that's inside.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Moniak has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Reds, the first baseman,
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He's been a great free agent side. in there for strike one.
Even with really good velocity, two-seam fastball up in the zone to a left-handed hitter, even though that velocity is good, you see it really well, and it can be a dangerous pitch.
Strike two.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
The 1-2. Ouch, that one drilled him. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Nobody left for Cincinnati, but they still lead it 3-1. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Here's Johnson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off for the Rockies, the designated hitter, Jordan Beck.
Ball, that's out.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field.
That
And he
ball's
can't
foul.
quite get there. It's a foul ball. On the ground to third. Oh, look at the stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. On the money. Nice play.
Definitely not a comfortable play to make down there at third when it's ripped at you like that. Pretty impressive stop, though. He kind of stabbed at it, got up, completed the play. You know, some guys are just waving at that one as it goes by to the outfield.
And now the 0-1. Popped up. De La Cruz in position. And there are two outs.
Up next for Colorado, the third baseman, number 3, Willi Castro.
This is Willi Castro. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Now,
Nope,
this manager
inside,
knows
ball
that his
2.
players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Line to right center field. That's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. And he's there with a double.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence. Really important at bat coming up now. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The tying run at the plate. Fouled off down the right side. Got him swinging. So one left for Colorado, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Number 58.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer.
The left fielder, Spencer Steer.
Hey!
Oh, 1 down. Ripped to short. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
Up next for the Reds, the right fielder, number 30, Will Benson.
Yeah!
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
1 down. Next for Cincinnati, Tyler Stephenson. 1 for 2. And the 1-0. There's a strike. 95 of that one. The 1-1. Swing, and it's a flare down the right field line. And foul ball. That's to third. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Number 58 done for the day. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Keegan Thompson gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the bottom of the 7th. Thompson, 31 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017.
Nope, that's down.
That's
Ball.
inside.
That's inside.
Foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. High fly ball, right field. Moniak settles underneath it. And that is that. The Reds rolling after this solo shot. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Caleb Ferguson. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now the left fielder, Jake McCarthy.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
One. And he lays down a bunt. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And he swings through that one.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
The 1-2. Base knock, center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
So back to the top of the order. Edouard Julien digging in for the Rockies. Swinging a foul out of play. The Rockies with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 2. him out. And that is a big first out.
Now, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
In there for strike one. One out. Runners at first and second. Late swing, foul to the left. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. He's already homered here in this one. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Caleb Ferguson out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So they bring on their closer in the eighth, Emilio Pagan. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. And that one fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Another homer. His second home run of the game.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did. Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Tied at 4. That one misses.
Ball 1.
And it's 1-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
High High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. Going. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 5-4.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So 2 down. Brenton Doyle getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Two down, nobody on. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Runner on the go. Straight in there. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Man at second. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rockies 5 and the Reds 4. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Victor Vodnik.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
TJ Freidl getting ready to hit.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Chase Dollander preparing to come on if needed. Bernardino, a left-hander, also throwing. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, 2 now. Line drive. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
First offering, runner goes, pitching for a strike. Down to second, and he's in there easily, safe with a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. The 0-1. And that traps in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That's ripped into the outfield. And this one looks like trouble. The run scores from second, tie game here in the 8th. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. In now for the Reds, Sal Stewart. Go-ahead run at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 1-1. That one in triple digits. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
That was straight queso right there.
Ball to strike. Runner breaks for third. Pitch is low. Throw bounces in and he's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
The 2-1. This one in the air, center field. Doyle under it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. The relay, safe at the plate. They lead it in the 8th.
Well, this is a big at-bat right here. Nice sac fly to give his team the lead in these late innings.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Victor Vodnik departs, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Jimmy Herget comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So no one on after the sac fly. Nathaniel Lowe, the next to hit for the Reds. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. McCarthy towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Through 8 full, Reds lead this one 6-5. Last chance coming up for the Rockies.
Now pitching for the
We're
Reds,
back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tony Santillan.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. And a count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And a bunt towards third. And it's just foul. That was close. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. In the air to left center. De La Cruz gets there. He's under it. Takes it in for the out.
The batter number 8, second baseman, Ryan.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Ritter. 1 for 3. Yeah, that's fouled off. The Reds trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Late swing fouled off. This could end it. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.